Let's begin. Let's stand if you're not already standing, and let's warm up our bodies, shaking everything out. I'm going to turn a little bit more light on here, actually. And turn the fan off. There, let's see if this helps. And I'll try not to hit my hands on the ceiling fan. So let's start with lots of breathing and warming up our bodies. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach, and slowly lower down. Always check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, stretch, and lower. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching, breathe, feeling the stretch up the sides of your body. Let's check that posture again now. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Bend the elbows and roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening up the torso as you do. And then straighten the arms for full range of motion. Let's start nice and tall. We're going to warm up our bodies from top to bottom, basically. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Turn your head at your own pace from side to side, from one extreme to the other, holding the extreme just a bit, but go at your own pace. No jerky motions. And then come back to the center front. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the chin to the chest and press the chin into the chest. Release and bring the head up, inhaling. Exhale. If you have any neck issues, repeat that. If not, jaw closed all the way back. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, and again, lower the chin to the chest, pressing the chin into the chest. Release, heavy head throughout, roll over to the left shoulder, left ear above the left shoulder, keep the shoulders back and down. If you have neck issues, only roll back and forth in the front. If not, jaw closed, center back. Right shoulder, again, heavy head throughout. And roll down, pressing the chin into the chest at the front. Always check the posture. Release, opposite direction, roll to the right. Don't forget to breathe. Back if you can. Left shoulder. And roll to the center front, pressing the chin into the chest. Release, center front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder again. Inhale, look up to the right. Exhale, look down to the right. Center front, inhale. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, look up to the left. Exhale, look down to the left. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, keep the shoulders back, but bring them up by the ears. No neck, arms are just relaxed. Then release, shoulders back, but reach down, long arms, long neck. Imagine touching the ceiling with the top of the head and the floor with the fingertips. Then release. Bring the arms all the way up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Center front, inhaling. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the right. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, both arms forward in the parallel position. Reach forward, pulling the shoulder blades apart, but keep those abs in tight. Then release. Bring the arms back behind. Clasp your fingers together. Straighten the arms as best you can. Open that chest and breathe. If you want a little more, arch back. Jaw closed. Now, straight up inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees over the feet. Abs are in tight. Push out through the glutes as you're bent at the hips. Arms can be low by the torso, medium, or high. But keep the chest open. Then straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, hold it here with the chest open, or again, arch back. And release. Release the hold, nice and tall. Check that posture and take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Bring the right arm up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stay in the same plane as you stretch to the side, weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the right shoulder back as you reach up, look up. Align the left shoulder and feel the stretch up the right side of your body. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch in the same manner on this side of your body. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Left shoulder back as you reach up, look up. Align the right shoulder and feel the stretch up the left side of your body. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the knees directly over the feet. Turn to the side. Bend at the hips, pushing out through the glutes. Look up at those fingertips if you can, and breathe. Then straighten the legs, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch upward or arch back, reaching back. Up, inhale. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture, nice and tall, hips stacked under, shoulders back and down. Take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Now again, let's roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening the torso as you roll. Warming up our bodies, relieving some stress and tension. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. And don't forget to breathe. Now, check that posture again. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Hands on the waist or the hips. Focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. We're going to warm up the lower part of our bodies a bit. So first, push the hips forward. Push the hips back. Push the hips to the left. Push the hips to the right. Push the hips forward. Roll to the left. Roll back. Roll to the right. And roll, pushing forward. Opposite direction. Roll to the right. Roll back. Roll to the left. And roll, pushing forward. Back to the center. Legs out. Feet about twice the width of the shoulders. Toes can be pointed a little bit out, but you don't need them out too much. So push the hips forward, roll to the left, roll back, abs in tight throughout, roll right, and roll, pushing forward in the front. Now opposite direction, roll right, roll back, roll to the left, and roll, pushing forward. Back to the center, toes out, heels in. You may keep your hands where they are or bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch to the right. Right knee over that right foot, abs in tight, torso nice and up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch to the left in the same manner. Back up, inhaling. Here we go. We got another one. Well, hopefully you didn't hold your breath that long. So now back to the right. You may repeat that if you want, or reach down toward the floor. Keep the back as long and flat as possible. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, do the same on the left side of your body. Reaching for the floor if you did on the right. Now back up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch to the right again. Repeat or cross over, opening to the back. Looking up, abs in tight. T position, inhale. Exhale, whatever you did on the right, do on the left as well. Breathe. T position, inhale. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Walk your feet in just a bit if they're very far apart. You don't have to if you don't want to. And bend both knees, lowering the hips down. Now, if you can, bring the fingertips or palms to the floor or blocks in front of your feet and under your shoulders for balance. And bring the heels up. Inhale. Exhale slowly. Heels up, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Now, what I'd like you to do is straighten the legs. Inhale, hips up, and then exhale, bend the knees, lowering the hips. Again, straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips. Keep those abs in tight. Come back to the T position. Palms down, palms up, and slowly come all the way up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Shake everything out. Making sure everything's good here. There we go. Move your hips from side to side as you shake out. Loosening up that body. Upper body should be pretty well warmed up. But let's roll those shoulders back again. Great big circles. Loosening the torso. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. Somebody is not muted. So let me see if I can mute you maybe. Okay, all good. There we go. All good. Everybody's rolling, everybody's breathing, we're all good. Now, let's work on our lower bodies a little bit more and add a little bit of balance to the mix. So you can start with your either hands on your waist or your hips, but if you want a little more of a challenge, have the arms in the T position, palms down. Focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. I'm going to bring my right leg up first because it's a little more difficult for me to balance on my left. You do what works for you. I'll talk you through this the way I do it. But take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that right knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side. Lower to the side. Inhale. Exhale up to the side. Rotate it to the front and lower. Inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling, focus on that spot. Exhale, bring the left knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side. Lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Rotate it to the front and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling. Exhale, bring that right leg forward. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, lower, inhale. Exhale, out to the side. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhale. Exhale to the back. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Tighten the glute. Point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Keep focus on that spot, remember. Up, inhaling, left side now. Exhale, bring the left leg up in the front in the same manner. Point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhale. Exhale, out to the side. Point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhale. Exhale to the back, tighten the glute. Point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhale. Exhale, both arms straight up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and either stretch upward or arch back. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture and take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Again, roll the shoulders back. Great big circles. Loosening the torso as you do. Remembering to breathe. And straighten the arms for full range of motion. So good to move your body. And try to do the same on both sides, so you're as balanced as possible. There we go. Shake out again, moving your hips from side to side, and then shake out each foot again. We're going to keep doing a little bit of stretching here. So I'm crossing my right foot over my left. Want your legs as straight as possible here, but you want to be as stable as possible. If you need a prop or something, you can have a chair or stand by something if you need to. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips. You can modify with your fingertips or hands on the front of that right thigh or shin, or place your fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of your feet and under your shoulders. You want those legs as straight as possible again. Make sure you're as stable as possible, abs in tight, really trying to bend at the hips, head and neck, and extension of the spine. Bring the right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Left arm up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Right arm up, inhaling, looking if you choose, you don't have to. Exhale, slowly lower. Left arm up, inhaling, looking if you did on the other side. Exhale, slowly lower. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Make sure you're stable. Slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Look at your feet and do the opposite. So my right was over my left, and now I'm going to have my left over my right. Legs as straight as possible, nice and tall. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips. You can modify with the fingertips or hands on the front of the left thigh or shin, or again, fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of your feet and under your shoulders. Abs in tight, bending at the hips, pushing out through the glutes. Slowly bring the left arm up, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Abs in tight throughout. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Left arm up, inhaling, looking if you did on the other side. Exhale, slowly lower. Right arm up, inhaling, looking if you did on the other side. Exhale, slowly lower. I think I might have said that wrong. I hope you figured it out. Make sure you're stable and slowly come. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now uncross those legs, shake out a little bit. Put the hands on the front of the thighs. Keep the shoulders back and down and the upper arms up against the torso. And bend at the hips. Continue to breathe. Bend at the hips and push out through the glutes. You want your back as long and flat as possible. Your abs in tight, head and neck, and extension of the spine. Go to your limit, breathing. Then release and relax down, abs still in tight, head, neck, and arms just relax. Breathe. And then slowly round up, one vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and arms relax. And as the head comes up, bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing, feeling the stretch up the sides of your body. Now, check that posture again, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Deep cleansing breath, inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. We're going to do just a very simple little balance here. So focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. You can stand by something if you feel like you need some support, whether it be emotional or physical. Focus on that spot in front of you that doesn't move. Very simple dancer's pose. Bring that right leg up, inhaling, up in front of you, the knee. Exhale, just hold it here for a bit. Then if you can, hug it into your chest with your arms. Focus on that spot, breathing. Then straighten and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, lowering down. Keep those abs in tight. Up, inhaling. Exhale, bring that left knee up in the front. Just hold it here for a bit, focusing on your spot, breathing. Then if you can, hug it into your chest with your arms. Then straighten and lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhale. Exhale, a very simple balancing posture. Now you may repeat that, or now we're going to add a little bit to it if you want. It's just a dancer's pose, another variation. Focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Relax the arms, inhaling. Exhale, bring that right knee up, just like we did before. But this time, hold the ankle, the foot, or the toes. Bring the leg back. Bring the left arm up. And come forward to balance. Breathe. Now back up, inhaling. Exhale, straighten the leg and lower down. Shake out, inhaling. Exhale. Now we'll do the same on the other side. So relax the arms, inhaling. Exhale, bring that left knee up. Hold it here as we did before, or hold the ankle, the foot, or the toes. Bring the leg back, bring the right arm up. Come forward to balance. Focus on your spot, your posture, and your breathing. Back up, inhaling. Exhale and lower down. Check that posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. And let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Shake out, moving your hips from side to side. Shake each foot out. And I think we're ready to do our sun salutation. Let's stand at the front of our mats. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach upward or arch back, reaching back. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips. And first, just let the upper body relax. Keep the abs in tight. Head, neck, and arms relax. You may hold it here or come into Ardha Chanasana. Fingertips on the floor or block. beside the feet. Shoulders still back and down as best you can, abs in tight throughout. Push out through the glutes. You want a nice flat back as best you can. Breathe. You may hold it here in Ardha Uttanasana or lower the palms to the floor or blocks beside the feet, only bending the knees if you need to in this Uttanasana posture. Now bend the knees enough to slide the left foot back to that right lunge. We're going to do a runner's lunge first. Knee on the floor, top of the foot on the floor, and stretch forward with that right knee over that right foot. Head and neck, an extension of the spine, breathing. You can be on your palms, your knuckles, or your fingertips, or you can actually be on blocks. Breathe. Now you can hold it there or plant the toe on the floor and come up into that lunge, that right lunge with the knee up off the floor. I'm going to come up on my knuckles. I feel I get a better stretch this way. Breathe. And now straighten that right leg, pushing the back heel down toward the floor. You can turn the foot to the side and have it perpendicular to that right foot if you want. I like to see if I can get a better stretch by pushing the heel down. Stretch the torso over that straight right leg and try to keep your back as long and flat as possible. Again, head and neck, an extension of the spine. Breathe. Abs in tight throughout. Now bend that right knee, slide that foot back to join left. Feet are hip width apart, hips in the air, up on those toes, push the heels down. Head between the arms, lengthen the torso and rotate the shoulders down from the outside so that the triceps are somewhat facing down. Push out through those glutes and breathe. In this downward facing dog, you can always modify down on your knees if you choose. Listen to your body and breathe. Now lower the hips enough to slide the left foot up to that left lunge. So first lower the knee to the floor, top of the foot on the floor, stretch over that, the knee over the foot, lengthen, breathe. And then if you want, plant the toe on the floor, push out through that heel. I'm going to come up on my knuckles here. Lengthen and breathe. And now straighten that left leg, pushing that back heel down toward the floor, or turning the foot perpendicular with the heel on the inside. So listen to your body and breathe. Lengthen the spine over that straight left leg as best you can. Back as long and flat as possible. Breathe. Now bend that left knee, slide it back to join the right. Feet are hip width apart. Hips in the air, up on those toes. Push the heels down, lengthen. Again, come into that downward facing dog. And this time, if you're not modifying on your knees, you can walk the dog. Bend one knee as you push the other heel closer to the floor. And switch up at your own pace, walking that dog. Feeling the stretch up the back of your legs. Breathe. Push both heels down. Lower the hips to a plank or a high hover position. high on those shoulders. Again, you can always modify on your knees. Try to make sure the rear end's not sagging or sticking up as best you can. Breathe. Then open to the right to a side plank. You can modify with the left or lower knee on the floor. You can bring that top leg up if you want to. In that posture too, you can have the heel of one foot up against the other toes, or you can have your feet stacked on top of each other and still bring the leg up. Or just keep your legs straight together. Your choice. Breathe. If you want, you can lower the upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Check your posture. And then open to the other side. And whatever you did on the other side of your body, try to do on this side as well. Breathe. You want lower the upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Check that posture. Bend the elbows, come down into an elbow plank or a low hover. Fingers clasped together, high on those shoulders. You may hold it here or bring the hips in the air and walk the feet up into the dolphin. Head between the arms, feet hip width apart. Push those heels down toward the floor, hips in the air. Breathing that dolphin posture. Now walk your feet back if you're in the dolphin. Come back to the low hover. Lower the quads and the tops of the feet to the floor. To the elbow cobra, looking up, high on the shoulders. Jaw closed. You can come into a sphinx. Palms on the floor in front of you if you choose. And you may hold it here breathing, or palms on the floor beside the rib cage, elbows close to the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and come all the way to a full cobra, high on the shoulders. Look up and breathe. Now, bend the knees and slide back to either a puppy pose with the forearms on the floor, head on the floor, rear end up, or slide all the way down to a moon position, resting the rear end on the heels or as close as you can. Arms still outstretched, head and neck relaxed, abs in tight. Breathe. Pick your heads up, slide the arms forward, forearms on the ground, and come back into a low hover or an elbow plank. Breathe. Now see if you can come up on your palms, just briefly, to a full plank. Then hips in the air, up on those toes. Push the heels down, lengthen again, come into that downward facing dog. Abs in tight, breathe. You want a little more here, push that right heel closer to the floor and bring the left leg up as an extension of the torso and arms, hips squared off. Breathe. And then if you want, bend that knee and open the hip. Straighten it back up, squaring the hips off, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, push that heel down and bring the right leg up in the same manner, hips squared off. Breathe. And then bend the knee and open the hip if you did it on the other side. Straighten it back up, squaring the hips off, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, push both heels down. Breathe. Now lower the hips enough to slide both feet up to the front of the mat where you start into Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips on the floor, or again, modifying on your shins or the front of your legs or blocks near your feet. Hold it here or lower the palms to Uttanasana, abs intact, modifying if you need to. Breathe. Now release the hold. And you may round up one vertebra at a time as we did before, abs in tight. You may bend the knees as you come up to modify, or arms at your ears or your sides. Flatten the back as you slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach upward or arch back, reaching back. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Roll those shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening the torso as you roll. Breathe. And straighten the arms for full range of motion. And again, shake everything out. And let's do a chest expansion. I'd like to work on a little posture. Continue to work on some posture here. So, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. We'll turn to the side. Clasp your fingers together behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, straightening the arms. Remember, if you can't clasp your fingers together, you can hold something like this poor little Jayhawk right here, or a strap, a washcloth, a towel, whatever you have. But hold it with the chest nicely opened here, better for breathing. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here with the chest open or arch back. Up, inhale. Exhale, hold it here or stretch forward. Bending at the hips, abs in tight throughout. Lengthen the spine, relax the head and neck. Arms up, abs in tight. Breathe. Slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and hold it here, breathing again or arch back. Up, inhaling. Exhale, repeat or turn the palms down and out so the palms are facing outward. Again, stretch forward, bending at the hips. Lengthen the spine, relax the head and neck, arms up high, abs in tight. Breathe. And modify by bending the knees, or actually it's kind of just a nice change. You're working your legs a little bit more. Might not get the same hamstring or glute stretch, or hamstring stretch anyway. It's just a different stretch for your body. Slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, hold it here, or again, arch back. Up, inhale. Exhale, release and shake out, moving your hips from side to side. Shake each foot out. There. Now let's go ahead and get down to the floor. Hopefully without using your arms for support, but if you need them, use the resources you have at your disposal. So, seated stick posture, legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Relax the hands on the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and round down. One vertebra at a time. Arms at your sides now. Near your hips, palms down. As you reach the floor with the head, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push down with those arms and slowly bring those legs up together. Remember, if you have back issues, you're going to bend the knees and then straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor. You want that lower back against the floor as best you can, and those abs sucked in towards the spinal column. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Circle those feet round and round. Big circles, lubricating those ankles. And then change directions and try to do the same number of circles if you know how many that was in both directions. And then point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, open the legs. Place the hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward. Point those toes. Flex the feet. If you can keep the legs straight, you can slide the hands down near to the calves or the ankles. But you want your shoulders as close to the floor as possible too. Relax the feet. Keep the pressure on those open legs. Breathe. Lower back's against the floor, legs are straight and the abs are in tight. Point the toes again. Flex the feet again. Relax the feet, but keep the pressure on those legs. Release and bring those legs back up perpendicular to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind, releasing position, breathing, abs in tight. You may roll from side to side to massage the back against the floor, promoting circulation and hopefully preventing pain. We're going to do some pelvic twists today, which will help our posture and work on the health of our spinal column. So straighten those legs up perpendicular to the floor, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down, point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet and slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor, slowly and in control. Remember that if you have any kind of back issues, you're going to want to bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and slowly bring that right leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe. Flex the foot, pushing out through the heel. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed down onto the surface below you. Relax the foot, bend the knee. Place the toe on the floor, knee straight up. Slide the arms up to the T position, palms down. Now, if possible, keep at least a piece of the toe, a bit of the toe on the floor where it is, but take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that right knee over the left thigh, but keep both shoulders on the floor. Turn your head, if you can, and look at the opposite or that left hand. It's a pelvic and spinal twist. If you want more, you can take your left hand, place it on the right hip. I hope I said that correctly earlier. Slide it down with pressure toward the floor, but stop before you get to the knee. Keep that toe on the floor over here on the right, or just let gravity do its job. Breathing. You can also modify by just looking straight up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the knee back to the center. Make sure your body's aligned and nice and straight. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe and flex the foot. Relax the foot. If you have difficulty keeping the leg straight, you can wrap a towel or a strap around that foot and hold it with the right hand and manipulate it that way. But if not, if you don't have any issues with it, take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that straight right leg over the left side of your body and get it as close to the floor and that left hand as possible, keeping the leg nice and straight and both shoulders on the floor. Turn if you can and look at that right hand. Keep those abs in tight and breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that straight leg back up, perpendicular to the floor. Make sure your body's aligned and you're nice and straight. Then if you're not using a towel or a strap to hold that leg, bring the right hand and place it on the back of the right thigh. If you can keep the leg straight and the shoulder near the floor on the floor, you can slide your hand up to the calf or the ankle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly lower that straight right leg out on the right side of your body, getting it as close to the floor as you can, keeping the left glute on the floor and, of course, the shoulders on the floor. Turn, if you can, and look at that left or opposite hand. Abs are in tight and you're breathing. Now point the right toe, flex the right foot. Relax the foot, slowly bring that straight leg back up, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knee and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight, back is against the floor, and you're tightly hugging that relaxed leg into your chest. If you want a little more here, you can raise the head up toward the knee in the embryo position. Just keep the abs in tight. Lower the head, inhale. Exhale and just hold it here for a bit. Half wind releasing position and the wind releasing position are very good for your digestive system. The half one kind of works it just a little different way. Now release the whole Straighten the leg up, perpendicular to the floor. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Point the toe. Flex the foot. Shoulders are resting down into the surface below you. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight right leg down toward the floor. Slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. Now remember, if you have any kind of back issues or issues where this bothers you, you can modify by bending the other knee and having the foot on the floor and the knee up. You're holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale and slowly bring the left leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot, bend the knee, have the toe on the floor, knee straight up. Slide the arms up to the T position, palms down, shoulders remain on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that left knee over the right thigh. Get it as close to the floor as you can, keeping the shoulders on the floor. Turn if you can and look at the opposite or that left hand. Keep a toe, part of a toe at least, on the floor if you can. If you did on the other side, you can take your right hand and place it on that left hip. Slide it down, putting pressure downward toward the floor, but stop before you get to the knee, or again, let gravity just do its job. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bring that knee back to the center. Make sure your body's nice and straight. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Now, if you have any issues holding the leg nice and straight, again, you can wrap something around the foot and hold it with your left hand. But point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot, take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that straight left leg over the right side of your body. Get it as close to the floor and that right hand as possible. Keeping the shoulders on the floor, turn and look at the opposite or left hand if possible. Keep those abs in tight and breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly bring that straight left leg back up, perpendicular to the floor. Make sure your body's aligned. If you're not using a towel or a strap, bring that left hand up and place it on the back of the left thigh. You can keep the leg straight. You can walk the hand up to the calf or the ankle. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and slowly lower that straight left leg out on the left side of your body, getting it as close to the floor as possible, but keep that right glute on the floor, keeping both shoulders on the floor. Turn and look at that right hand, abs in tight, breathing. Point that toe, flex that left foot, relax the foot, slowly bring that leg up, inhaling. Exhale, bend that knee and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing. Remember, if you have any kind of knee issues where it's uncomfortable to have it this tight, you can always just hold the back of the thigh. But if you don't have issues, you won't feel the need to do that. And if you did it on the other side, raise your head up toward the knee in the embryo position. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale, hold it here for just a bit, like we did on the other side, so our bodies are balanced. Make sure you're breathing. Straighten the leg up perpendicular to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down, point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight left leg down toward the floor, slowly and in control. You're going to hold it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, push down with both legs, with the arms, and bring both legs up perpendicular to the floor. Push down with the arms. Point the toes, flex the foot. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. Relax the feet, place the soles of your feet together, bending the knees, and lower the feet to the floor, allowing the knees just to open. Let gravity pull them down. Palms up, fingers naturally curled up, shoulders resting down into the surface below you. Close your eyes and breathe in this bottle opener or butterfly posture. Prepare for Shavasana or full relaxation. So if you want, you can slide your heels down on the floor until the legs are straight. And just let the feet flop down out to the sides, and you'll be in that corpse posture, one of the most comfortable positions for most bodies. But if you want a little more, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Bring both those legs up. Remember, if you have back issues, bend the knees and then bring them up. But you start with the lower back against the floor and the abs in tight when the legs are straight up. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet and slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor. Slowly and in control, modifying if you need to. Listen to your body and do what works for you. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. And exhale in that corpse posture. Whenever I say take a deep breath in, I mean inhale through the nose and fill the lungs. And in almost all cases, what we normally do, I'll ask you to exhale, and that means exhale through the mouth. So let's take a deep breath in together, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. And again, slowly exhale through the mouth. Continue to breathe on your own. We're slowing our heart rates down when we breathe in such a manner. And soon we'll take another deep breath in together. And when we exhale that time, we'll fist and flex and tighten everything in our bodies, including our faces and necks, that we possibly can. So let's take that deep breath in together. Exhale and tighten. And release. And just rest down into the surface below you. You may want to cover yourselves with towels or blankets. You may want to put something under parts of your body. If you have back issues, you may want to bend the knees, have the feet out at the edge of the mat. And just let your knees rest together. If you don't have something to put under your knees, if you don't have any issues, it won't feel bad. Just get in a posture that feels comfortable for you. And you may want to roll your heads from side to side until you feel you found the most comfortable place for your head and neck. Close your eyes. Allow those shoulders to rest down into the surface below you. Breathe. Open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. Wherever that might be, alone or with your favorite person or people. If you're not already there, go there now. You're in that safe place. We'll move through your body and consciously release your joints and relax your muscles just a little bit more as we do so. Start today at the toes and the feet. Relax the muscles as you release the many joints in your toes and feet. Allow those heels to sink down into the surface below you. As you begin to move up the legs, release the joints in your ankles. Relax the shins. Relax the calves. Release the joints in your knees. Relax the hamstrings up the back of your legs. Relax the quadriceps as you relax the thighs. Relax the hips, releasing the joints. Relax the glutes. Allow the glutes to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. Continue to move up the torso, focusing on the lower back and spinal area. Relax the muscles of the lower back as you relax the spinal column, moving up between those muscles from the base of the spinal column near the tailbone. Relax the obliques at the sides of your torso. Relax the abdominal muscles. Relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas, remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spine. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades as you relax the spinal column, moving up between the shoulder blades through the neck to the base of the skull. Now focus on the chest. Relax the sternum area and pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone area. And now relax the shoulders. Focus on those shoulders. So much stress and tension rest in our shoulders and upper back. Each time you exhale, allow that stress and tension to just float away, never to be invited back. Those shoulders are relaxing the deltoid and lateral muscles as you're releasing those joints. Continue to move down the arms, relaxing the biceps and triceps in those upper arms. Release the joints in your elbows. Relax the forearms. And now release the joints in your wrists. Relax the hands and fingers as you release the many joints. the hands, the arms and shoulders, the torso, the hips and legs and feet are all relaxed. Bring the focus back up to the shoulders now. Allow them to sink just a little bit deeper into the surface below you. Focus now on the neck. Relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips as you relax the tongue. Relax the cheeks. Relax the nose and ears. Remember to breathe. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow. Smooth the forehead. And now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead, at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull at the neck. Breathe. Your mind is open. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and functioning perfectly. And now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it is time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and bring those legs up, bending the knees, hug them into your chest with your arms. Raise the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position, sitting cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus, whatever suits your body. Now bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope you all feel better than when we started. I hope you got what you needed. And please unmute yourself so I can hear those awesome voices.